Before I get into the video, I just want to explain why am I dressed up in a suit right now. Basically, I am going to one of my university kind of reunion events, you could say. I mean, I only graduated technically last year, but that was just because of COVID. But I actually graduated in 2021, so nearly 2 years ago. But once in a I used to play sports at uni, and one of my sports clubs, they just do this kind of reunion every once a year. And yeah, I'm literally on my way. That's why I'm dressed up in a suit. I don't normally dress up in suits, which is quite cool to actually get to do sometimes. But yeah, just to get that out of the way. But I want to make this video specifically actually about that. It's to basically just talk about kind of some people, like, the drifting apart of people doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the end of relationships and friendships, for example. Now, the people I'm about to visit, at one point in my life, I'd see them pretty much every single day. Nearly every single day, or at least every other day, basically. And they're really good people. They're amazing people. Fun to be around. I genuinely enjoyed my time. At university, it wouldn't be the same without some of those people. And I don't necessarily get to see them anymore. Probably only get to see them once or twice a year, and that being like something like today. So, first of all, I'm kind of grateful that that's still the case. But at the same time, it's just kind of hit me where, like, after university, when you were kind of a close-knit bubble, and because you're not, distance is one of the biggest reasons, to be honest. Because of that reason, we don't really get to see everyone anymore, and it's just because of convenience, or like being hard to kind of meet up when everyone's kind of scattered across the country. But it doesn't necessarily have to mean the end of a relationship. Like, it's only if you make it the end, really. There's a lot of traffic, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know why it's so busy today right now. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to mean the end, because when I speak to them sometimes over the phone just now, or like today, it kind of means that we pick up from where we left off. We're still really good friends. We still really enjoy each other's companies. And overall, we really, really in the end. Sorry, I was just getting really distracted right now because of the crazy amount of traffic. But overall, what I'm trying to say is that we end up feeling like we're because of distance, feeling like we're so much apart, only able to see once or twice a year, whereas before we used to see each other all the time. Then that big change means some friendships drop. And that's happened to me, that's happened to a lot of people I know, a lot of my friends as well, where people that they thought that they were really close with, then after university they just realised that they don't really speak to them anymore, because they realised that it wasn't really a true friendship. I feel like it's quite common in society these days, especially from my experience, where I see a lot of people trying to make friends for the wrong reasons, and one of the wrong reasons is to not feel like alone, to not be alone, to be in a social bubble where, because it's weird to if you're alone. It seems to be not usual. It's not right to be alone, and I feel like people just jump into friendships like that. I guess it's the same for relationships as well, but I really want to focus on friendships here. And because of that, once they realize, you know what, like they're no longer friends, well, they're kind of separate and apart, like leaving university because of distance, they realize it's just there was never really a friendship there. If that makes sense. Whereas the true friendships that you have, you know, you're still close with, no matter what, because you want to make the time, you want to take the time to really put the effort in to meet up, to communicate with that person, to stay friends. Like that's what you call a real friendship, where you actually put effort in. So it's natural. Like as you grow up, I'm sure you probably have the same thing when you were in primary school, when you were in elementary school, and then when you were maybe a bit older, when you're in middle school, high school, secondary school, whatever. You have different kind of people in your life. You have different friends that come in and go, come into your life and then go as well. You know, so but then there's always like the key ones that have just stayed. And pay attention to those ones, because they are the people that really impact your life, that you really find value in, and keep them close. And you know, that is really what I want to explain, I want to talk about here, because you're going to meet friends in the future as well, alright? Like a year from today, 2 years from today, you will meet people that you have no idea that they exist right now, who might end up becoming one of the closest friends that you have. So just keep in mind that like people come and go, but true people stay. But always, you know, feel the gratitude towards the people that have been in your life, that are in your life, and because everyone gives you some sort of lesson, some sort of meaning. But nah, that's what I really want to talk about here. Anyway, that's why I just really want to make this video quite quick. But friendships are important, but only you have the power to put in the effort and keep the friends that you really want to keep. And also, it goes the same way with toxic people as well. So remember, there are people that hold you back, that, you know, are quite negative to your life, to your lifestyle. And it's quite hard, because sometimes you might not want to drop them because they've been a friend, but realistically you need to look at yourself and how it's impacting your life, and then make those choices. But that's what I want to talk about today. Take care. Bye bye.